Hey friends, Brian and Lindsay Smith here. If you are getting this video message, you probably know who we are and maybe in a little bit even about what we do, but we wanted to take a couple minutes and share maybe more in depth the Ministry of Athletes in Action that we've worked with since 2006 and let you know how you can partner along with us in the mission.
Yeah, so maybe first I'll share with you about Athlete Huddle. That has been something that we are so grateful God has allowed us to step into. So about 3 years ago now, we started just showing up at the high school at 6:30 in the morning so that we could create space for athletes to learn about God and bring their friends along to learn about how God cares about all of their life, including sport. And so what started out as a small, maybe 15 people, has grown. And last year we had groups that were over 100 people large, and we partnered with other people in the community that care about reaching the youth for with Jesus's love, who would bring breakfast for us, who would provide donuts for us, and we're just really grateful for the opportunity that we've got to come alongside of our children, our nieces and nephews, our friends' kids, and so many others to show them the love of Jesus.
Yeah, and especially as things pick up locally with ministry opportunities, it's just allowed us to think, what else can we do with that group, but also through the local church. And so, one thing we're really excited about is in August, we're going to be running a sports ministry camp specifically for middle schoolers, and not just from Lowell, it'll be from the entirety of the Grand Rapids area, but a way for us to begin to introduce what does it look like to integrate faith and sport instead of compartmentalizing both of those. And we will be we'll be bringing to this camp what
Yeah.
we have learned from our ultimate training camp that we do with college athletes every single summer. In fact, we just got back a couple weeks ago from the ultimate training camp in Colorado. Over 250 college athletes were there learning what does it look like to integrate faith principles into their athletic experience. We saw, I think, 14 people make decisions for Christ, but just a really fun, unique environment where we're introducing what does it look like to bring the Bible to bear on your life as an athlete.
Yeah, and with that, one of the really fun stories for me is I'm also serve as one of the co-chaplains for the Grand Rapids Rise, the professional volleyball team here, and I was able to invite one of the players, Simone, to join us at Ultimate Training Camp. And in a step of faith for her, as an 8-year pro and a new believer who had just come to Christ this year, she came into that community and she got to experience what it looks like to worship and to study God's word, and really for her to begin to look at why God's given her her sport, especially as a pro athlete, and to prepare her to send her out as she goes overseas to play as an ambassador for Jesus. So that was really cool to kind of see what we do for college students ripple into what I do at the pro level. And then even she came and spoke at our athlete huddle. So just kind of to see how sports provides all these unique opportunities if our eyes are open and if we're prepared to take advantage of where the Spirit's moving.
Yeah, so even moving forward, one thing that I'm really excited about on my plate, and you'll share in a second about
Sure.
yours, but I have a book coming out called Away Game: A Christian Parent's Guide to Navigating Youth Sports. That I'm really excited to see what God does with it as we kind of move from just pro and college level ministry, but now we're going all the way down to youth. Ministry as well. So, really excited to see what God does with it. I already have some travel booked and multiple opportunities around the U.S. You will be outside of the US though.
Yeah, so sports continues to provide opportunities, like I said, to see God grow his kingdom through us. And so I have been able to go globally the last several years. And so I will be heading actually over to North Africa to serve some of our staff in a closed country there to come alongside of them. One of my roles is staff care and really helping our staff stay fit for the mission, stay just centered on Christ so that they have something to overflow into those that they're ministering to.
Yeah, so as we move forward, we are needing more people to partner with us in ministry. And so, whether you know this or not, we are fully funded by churches, businesses, and families and individuals. So, 100% of our salary comes through faithful and generous people. And so, we would like to invite you to join us in that. In the mission with us. So, would you prayerfully consider joining our team at $100 a month? We absolutely cannot do this without faithful people like you. And so that's the ask. Would you become teammates with us as
Yeah.
we seek to see a Christ follower on every team in every sport and in every nation?
Thanks.